Yo, people, what's going on? Back again. Footy Talk settings. Lewis, what are you telling me, my guy?
All good, all good. Another 25 million just dropped in Chelsea's bank account. Add-ons are 30 million, but they're going to win the league, so we're probably going to get that as well. Another
Shit.
step closer to Caicedo, I guess. Another step closer.
It looks like it, innit? They're saying that we're in for him, but bro, I don't know where this has all come from. I can't
I
even
don't
lie.
believe that. I think that's United. I think it's United briefing PR and everything. They're trying to scare Chelsea into lowering their price tag for Mason Mount because it don't make sense. Why are you moving from Mason Mount to a guy that costs more than Mount?
It's
You
true.
can't
It's
afford
a
Mount.
different profile as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And that too, like, I don't believe it. Chelsea tried to say that Bayern Munich have interest in Mount as well because they're trying to scare United. But Fabrizio said there's no interest from Bayern and they've not said anything either. So I think we're going to have this meeting in like a day or two's time. It's probably going to get sorted by then. I think Chelsea will try and milk everything they can out of United. And eventually they'll accept because we can pretend we got the leverage all that we want. We don't. The guy is going to leave for free if we don't get rid of him now. It's just how much can we take off you guys? The fact you lot haven't walked away already says we could still get a little bit more. So I feel quietly optimistic, but I just think the deal gets done anyway, regardless of what the price tag is. We just have to get rid of him. He can't even come back to preseason.
Yeah, facts. But nah, you lot are doing some great business. I can't even lie.
Bro, the Saudis it was a blessing in disguise because it wouldn't look nearly as good as it does now if it weren't for the fact we got rid of 3 or 4 players, all for book value. The Havertz deal in itself is ridiculous. I still can't believe we got 60 million for him. Fucking Mount could be looking at 50 minimum. Pulisic could be going for about 15, 20. Ziyech went for like 8. Doesn't even matter at that point. Aspi were apparently going to terminate his contract. There, people are leaving. Mendy's gone. Kepa might leave. Cucurella's even up for sale. Lukaku, Cho, they've got to come back and then they have to leave as well.
And you lot announced what's his name going to AC Milan, innit?
Yeah, Ruben's gone. That was, I think, 15 million plus add-ons.
Yeah.
It's all changed. It's all changed. And this is all that I've asked for, man. All that I wanted was just a clear out, get rid of 80% of the squad. Let's try and build back slower. Having 1 game a week actually helps us even more because we don't have to bring in as many players as we get rid of. We can go into the season with a shorter squad because there's going to be a lot less rotation.
Mm-hmm.
We're making the right steps. I'm not going to jump to conclusions and say everything's perfect. We're going to go and finish 2nd place and do the domestic double and everything. But we're on the right track to get back into the top 4. I've been saying they need to treat the domestic cups like the Champions League because we don't have any Europe. So we should be winning at
100%.
least one of them. Everything looks like it's working well for us. Just have to get Mason Mount gone and then we can get Caicedo in.
Yeah, bruv. I don't know how Chelsea keeps selling this well. It's not even like the assets are great players, bruv. Like I just don't know how you keep doing it, bruv. That's why people think you lot are doing something dodgy because it doesn't make sense, innit? That people are so willing to spend this much money on players that have ultimately underperformed. You haven't sold any players that have been at Chelsea, been doing well, and someone's come in because they're doing so well, they want to take them off you. Like you're literally flogging your dead wood here for premium prices, and the shit don't make sense.
No, but here's the thing. All the players that have gone to Saudi have gone for just straight book value. So they haven't paid over the odds for any of them. I think Ziyech was like 8 million. 8 million, like, it's not anything big for him. The only player that has gone for a massive amount is Havertz, and it's to Arsenal, and they're the fan base crying the most about it. And it's like, if anyone's laundering, it might be you guys. Like, what? No one told you put 60 million down for Havertz.
Yeah, that's true.
That. No one even believed it.
Nah, it's true. You lot probably couldn't believe when you saw that. You'd pretty much getting your money back.
Bro, I still can't believe it. I saw a leaked picture of Havertz in an Arsenal shirt, and I still think I'm dreaming. Like, I had in the back of my head this dickhead was going to get a 4-year contract, and I have to watch him till he's 30. Now he's in an Arsenal shirt, and he's their problem. I can't ask for more.
I read something.
Like, I've got no anger.
I read
no
something about Arteta saying he doesn't care about the Chelsea thing, and he wants to Havertz from Germany and all this bullshit. But it's like, bro, like
3 years
something. Yeah, form is not something you could turn on and off. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's very, very concerning.
Bro, he's another one that said he wants to bring in Havertz for his versatility. So can we all just drop this narrative that Havertz has been misprofiled and he's been let down by Chelsea and everything like that?
But you've
Because
tried him in multiple positions, though.
that we have played exactly to his profile, which is versatile. It's not our fault. He's not good in any of those positions. Real Madrid wanted him as an Asensio replacement so they could shoehorn him into any position when they're trying to make rotations. Havertz has said numerous times, I am a versatile player who can play in multiple positions. Arteta literally just said, I have brought him in because he is versatile. So anyone who says Havertz has been misprofiled at Chelsea or played out of position, you lot just clearly haven't watched the player, or you're just you're another one of those guys who wants to delude yourself into thinking he's not the problem. It's just everything around him. He's made 334 off-the-ball runs last season. Also had the second highest big chances missed and the second highest offsides. All those runs are good and everything, but if you can't time them, what's the point? What's the point? If you can't score your chances, what's the point? If you're barely good aerially, if you've got no core strength, what's the point? Man, I got 9 big chances created in 3 seasons in the Premier League, and you want to say that he's going to be there as a creative outlet for Arsenal? What are we doing? What are we doing? There's a reason he could do really well at Arsenal.
He's their manager, bro.
Revolutionize him. That don't mean shit to me. We got 60 million for him. We didn't even get shagged by Arsenal. We shagged them. There is no way that could turn bad on Chelsea. That's good business, whether he balls out or whether he doesn't.
No, facts, bro. But Arteta's that creative outlet, bro. It's just pure lies, bro. I don't know how he's coming up with this. You know, them ones there, 3 years, 9 big chances created, yeah, and you think this guy is going to be a creative outlet for you, bro. That's brazy. I understood the versatility point because I said it, like Havertz can fill in for Saka on the right-hand side. He can fill in for Odegaard in the 10. He could fill in for Jesus up front. He's literally that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's a guy that can fill in multiple positions. So when they spend that money, they're probably looking at it and saying, oh, we're getting 3 players in one, even though technically you're not even getting 1 player. However, like, I understand the logic from that point. So, yeah, the fact that you've pretty much got your money back on him, that's got to be one of the best deals for you lot. It's probably one of the best deals of the transfer
we've ever made.
Yeah, 100%.
The best deals I've ever seen us make, because for him, I would have taken half of that. Genuinely would have taken half of that. The fact that we've pulled 60 million out of Arsenal for him, and Arsenal can't even try and pretend it makes sense, because they initially came in to talk about Mason Mount, and then they left the discussion trying to bid for Kai Havertz. 2 different
but that
players.
shows you that they didn't really have like a plan going into the conversations, because how do you go in talking about one player and leave with another? Like, to me, that just doesn't even make sense.
I don't get it. Maybe they feel like they can pull something over Chelsea, but I don't know why. I've got no clue what you could see out of him that you could utilize, except, I don't know, clutch goals off the bench. Because I feel like he can give you that. He's good off the bench. What are you paying 60 million for a guy to warm your bench for? You paid half that for Trossard, and Trossard's better. So what are you doing spending that much on Havertz?
Yeah, and Trossard ain't playing either.
Trossard will play over him. I don't get it.
And Trossard ain't playing. That's what's crazy about the whole situation. It's like they paid money for him, yeah. And the thing is, he was actually playing well, and then he just not getting no game time. So to bring in Kai Havertz, like you said, another versatile player, because my man can also play in the 10, can play on the left, play on the right, and also can play up top, I'm sure. So bringing in another player like that, I don't know. Maybe he just wants a team full of rotational players.
I guess, but all the other ones have discernible attributes. Like, they're good dribblers, they can create chances consistently. They're good 1v1, or they can finish. I don't get it. Maybe you want to utilize his off the ball movement, maybe open up gaps for other players, but I feel like you get the same thing with that with Jesus, and Jesus makes more chances. I don't get it, but I'm willing to watch it. Like, it's going to be hilarious, because Arsenal fans, all this patience and all this copium that they're trying to take for Kai Havertz, it will disappear after 2-3 games if he doesn't hit the ground running. That patience they had for Willian, within 3 games, everyone was on Twitter screaming, Chelsea, please take him back. Please take him back, I beg. They'll do the same thing, or they'll just start arguing over his position. But that ain't our problem anymore. That ain't our issue.
100% facts. Oh, you look, we need 500 likes in here, man. We got
Run it
what,
up.
nearly 1.1 thousand already. You know what I'm saying? And we're on some joke numbers, blood. What, 240? Some joke thing, not even a quarter. You lot need to pattern that up. Let's get that up, man. They're saying Bayern Munich submitted the proposal for Harry Kane today, blood. So legit, 70 million euros. They man obviously don't know who they're dealing with. Have they not read the stories?
Levy probably got the notification on his phone of that deal and went back to bed.
You know that
70 million euros, like that's crazy. You must just be trying to open up negotiations, or you're hoping Harry Kane doesn't turn up to training again and tries to force it. But that ain't a serious move. That's about 60 million pounds, right? For a guy with 1 year left on his contract. We are literally trying to pull the same amount out of you guys for Mason Mount. Tottenham aren't dickheads. They're going to look at that and think, Chelsea wants 60 million for Mount and you're dropping that much for Harry fucking Kane. Ain't happening.
Bro, like, I know a man said maybe it's like bruv, that's not even a conversation starter. 70 million euros for Harry Kane. Have you not seen, all the stuff that's being put around, and how much he's being touted for? Obviously, I do know that they'll sell Harry Kane for cheaper than they will to anyone in England. That goes without saying. If it came to selling to a team in England, they would probably just hold on to him. However, 70 million euros is some joke thing, blood. I don't know where they think they're going with that, fam.
If they offered something serious, like they probably would get him. Ideally, they'd rather sell him abroad, but Levy would rather hold him on for that. I low-key think Kane would also rather stay as well. Because I didn't deep this until Saeed's stream. He's 44 goals away from the record. He got 30 last season. He's going to play with a much more attacking manager. He's going to be looking at that record and thinking, if enough things click in the right place, I could get very close to that in one season. Could be within like 10 goals of it, if that.
No,
so it will take a lot to pull him away, in my opinion. You got to drop at least 100 million. Kane's not going to force that move because I'd say I'd want him to for the trophies and everything, but number one, as much as we say like his Tottenham legacy is set in stone and everything, they turned on him last season when he tried to force a move. So I don't think he's going to do that again. Also, he is very close to the record. 1 year under Postecoglou, you could sit there and think maybe I could leave on a trophy and leave on a high, like have the perfect ride off into the sunset.
Yeah, like Declan.
That exactly. And you got to drop a big offer to take all of that away, in my opinion. Because he's not going to let Spurs leave with a shit deal.
Yeah, but this is the weird one, bro. Because I just don't know. I don't know how much. Obviously, I forgot that Tuchel's there, so that explains the bid for Harry Kane. Because I didn't see that coming. Do you know what I mean? But I just bro. I don't know why, but I just can't see Kane outside the Premier League. I'm struggling to see it, bro. Like I'm really struggling.
We're used to it. We're used to the whole narrative that Kane's going to stay for the record and everything. And I still have that in my mind as well. 44 goals is a lot closer than I thought he was to. I thought it was like 3-4 seasons.
Bro, he can smell it,
run that in a year and a half. Easily. So I kind of get him wanting to stay now. But that's why the offer, it has to be a good offer, not just for Kane, but for Tottenham as well. Because I think even if he does go Bayern, I think he'll spend 3 years there, come back to England and try break the record. That's not going to go away from him, but you could easily go and
break the record where, blood? Because listen, a 33-year-old Harry Kane with them ankles, blood. 33 in Harry Kane years is like 39, blood. Maybe 40. You know, like that. So I think it's now or never for Kane to break that record. I reckon if he goes, stays in England, ends up going to, like, say, Man United, argument's sake, he breaks that record within 2 seasons comfortably. And then
I think wherever he stays, if he stays in England, it's 2 seasons and it's done.
Yeah, and that's it, bro. So I don't know, bro. Like the thing is, I think that he will stay. I think he'll care about that record, innit? Like, there's no way that somebody like him, is not driven by that record, because he's not driven by trophies. So he has to be driven by the record. Do you know what I mean? Harry Kane comes across to me someone that likes scoring goals so much that he'll be going to bed thinking about that record more than he's thinking about the trophies for his team. And it sounds mad, but bro, no one that scores that many goals doesn't love scoring goals, blood. I don't care.
But then you'd score more goals in a better team with better players, though.
Of course you would.
Like, you look at Kane's numbers with Spurs, and look how close he got to Haaland with that Man City team, and he had shit behind him all season. If he's at Man City, I genuinely think he's getting more goals than Haaland. Because the fact you can pull that amount of goals at Tottenham is ridiculous. So I don't know. Now I know it's 44 goals. I feel a lot more different about this situation because it's not like you're chasing a dream 3 or 4 years away. You're very close to it. I kind of don't blame him, but I wouldn't re-sign at Tottenham under any. Maybe stay there one more year, but I'd be staying in England after that. Stay at one of the bigger teams and win trophies. Hell, you could even go to Man City or something and just be the most insane second striker there and stat pad a couple league titles. You'll still be rotated around the team and fucking score a fuck ton of goals there too. There's plenty of other options. I just think regardless of what happens, you cannot re-sign at Tottenham. Not unless they break the trophy drought in your last season.
You're right, but the Kane thing's weird, isn't it? Because it's not like a Jude Bellingham situation, like I said, where Jude's kind of got a free hit at Real Madrid. If it doesn't work out, he can come back to England for big money and his career can start all over again. This is Harry Kane's most important contract that he signs, this one, because this is going to determine how he's remembered this next contract. It's either you remembered as the guy that broke the record but didn't win no trophies, or are you going to be remembered for the guy that was one of the best players of his generation, one of the best English players of his generation, one of the best strikers of his generation, also went out the way he was meant to go out. Do you know what I mean? Because right now he's going out sad blood. As much as man talk about a goal record, yeah, like them records are there to be broken, innit? Like eventually someone will break it. Maybe not straight away, but it will get broken eventually, innit? Like when Alan Shearer's record gets broken, he'll still have his Premier League title, innit? Because boy, if Alan Shearer didn't have his Premier League title, he's 45 goals away from being insignificant, bro. Because no one talks about who's second and third on the list. Like no one talks about that.
That's it. That's exact. I'm with you as well. Like if Haaland stayed in England and just thought, "Fuck this, I don't want to go anywhere else," that record's pointless in a decade. Pointless. So I get staying in England. You can't stay at Tottenham. You can't stay unless they've broken the trophy drought and Postecoglou does some madness with them next season. You're just wasting your time there, and you've wasted your whole 20s there. In all honesty, I don't question his ambition because I do think he goes out. I do think he goes out to every game to win and everything, but. That's it's the other way around. It's the mentality that I don't question. But the ambition, if you're not going to win, if you're not chasing trophies and you sign for Spurs, then it's going to look a little bit weird. Like, I don't get if he re-signs at Spurs. That'll be one of the most brain-dead decisions I've seen. 100%. You've done everything you need to do there.
Yeah.
If you can't win a trophy in the first season, you're not winning it.
No, facts. Man said, are we overrating? I don't think we can say we're overrating it because if he was motivated by trophies, the guy would have left already, bruv. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, the fact that he hasn't left already, it shows you that trophies ain't at the top of his priority list because Harry Kane's been England's best striker for the bulk of his career, bruv. It's not like Harry Kane's just coming into his own. Harry Kane's been the guy for more than long enough.
Though, him not going to training to try and force the move to City does say something else. Like maybe it's starting to become a bit more important to him.
Yeah, but what is it then?
Well, maybe both. That's the thing. City provides you with both. You can break the record and win trophies. So it's like the perfect move for him. There's no rivalry between Spurs or Man City or anything like that.
Yeah, but City just do not need him, bro.
No, not now, but when they went for him back in 2021, I think it was. Yeah, that season. Then they didn't have a striker, so it was a perfect move. It made sense then. But
it made sense at the time, but now it makes absolutely no sense.
Now it makes no sense, but I mean, because he did that, I feel like maybe the drive for trophies is a bit more stronger now than from what it was a couple years ago. Like maybe he's a bit less patient about it. Because City at that time was the perfect move.
It was. And right now, on paper, Bayern Munich looks like the move for him to go and continue to score goals and win some trophies, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And challenge for a Champions League, which he'll probably never do anywhere else because Real Madrid don't want him. And yeah, Man City, he's not going to go Man City. So where else is he going to get to challenge for the Champions League if he doesn't go to Bayern, bro? It's a sticky one, bruv.
Fuck the record and everything. Just go win some trophies. Fuck it. There's no point.
But then he could say, yeah, but why can't I just win trophies in England, bro?
Who's coming in for him? All I've heard is Man United, and I haven't heard anything recently about you guys.
I haven't heard anything recently about us. Like, I read something saying that basically Levy's made it clear that he don't want to sell Kane to anyone in England, blood. So Man United just dropped their interest.
Okay, then yeah, I don't know anywhere else in England that takes him because he's not going to go and join us. He's not going to join Arsenal. City don't need him. Liverpool, I don't think could afford him. That's it. Newcastle maybe, but Newcastle already have 2 starting strikers. They could upgrade on and get Kane if they wanted to, but it doesn't really seem like it would make sense. Although I don't really
Newcastle's a shout.
Would make sense. I just don't think Newcastle would do it.
That's a shout. That's one team that have the money that probably should go in for him. To be fair,
maybe if FFP works in their favor, because the more they earn off TV money in UCL, the more they'll be able to spend and all of that. Maybe next season they'd be able to. Yeah, actually, now you mention it, stay at Spurs for a year and then go Newcastle.
Bro, but the thing is, I just don't, bruv, I don't trust. I don't know, bruv. There's something weird. Like, I just don't trust this to go right, blood. You know, like that. I don't trust Harry Kane to stay for 1 year and leave on a free. I don't think he's got the cojones, bruv. I don't think he's got the bottle to do that, you know. I feel like Levy will send man to his yard and that. Now, I think he's shook, blood. Harry Kane just seems like the shook one. I think Harry Kane's more likely to sign another contract with like a release clause than to leave on a free. I don't think he's got the bottle, blood.
Or maybe sign like a 1-year extension so they get some value for him. Maybe. I hope not. I hope not, because that's fucking sad if he does that. He's wasted enough time. He's given them enough that if he leaves on a free, it's like, look, you had 10 years of me and you done fuck all with it. Like, just let me go, innit?
I know.
But Levy,
Levy don't give a shit, bruv. There's no room for sentiment with Levy. Levy don't care, bruv. You know, like that. Levy don't care, bruv. You know what I mean? Shout out Ty in the chat as well. And yeah, 100%. He wants an English club, but no one's going to slap down 100 M's for him. So he's probably going to end up on a cut price deal going abroad, or he's going to have to sit tight, bruv. He'll probably end up signing a new deal, bro.
I don't know. It depends on how much Bayern pull in for him. Because I don't think anyone else is going to come in. Maybe Madrid come back for him if they don't get Mbappe. Maybe that happens because there was rumblings that came to Madrid a month ago and then that disappeared because of the Mbappe situation. So maybe that becomes an opportunity for him too.
Fairs. But what is Mbappe? What, you think this Mbappe thing is going to happen this summer then?
I don't know, because Mbappe wants to sit down on it. He can leave for free and get a massive sign-on fee next season. Apparently, if he stays till September, he's getting 90 million off PSG before all of that. Like, Mbappe ain't going to do shit to try and make
90 million in wages.
Not 90 million in wages. I think...
Because that can't be no loyalty bonus. Loyalty for what, blood? Oh my, man said loyalty, you know, after he told man he's not signing the
90 million loyalty bonus if he stays another year. Then he can leave on a free and get a fat sign-on fee from Real Madrid. That's why he don't want to go anywhere. So it's like, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Mbappe stays. They literally have to force him out of the door, and they've given him the keys to the club. Mbappe's just taken them all for dickheads.
Yeah, facts.
Rinse them for every penny that they have, and then he's going to Real Madrid. That is an unbelievable hustle. I actually rated them.
Loyalty bonuses in football are just they're funny because there's zero loyalty like from players. owners, whatever. Like everyone does what's best for themselves, and that's all right, innit? But man said loyalty bonus. Yeah, that's fucking.
They're only doing that if you're desperate to hold on to a player. And the player knows that. That's why you're giving him a loyalty bonus. Here you go. Here's another certain amount of million for choosing to stay at our humble football club for another year. Oh, yeah, dickhead, you're paying them. Like, what are you doing?
The facts, you know what I'm saying? It's not a loyalty bonus, bruv. You're literally paying them to be there, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like they're riding out with you for better and for worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that. It's really not that at all. So, I don't know. That whole situation.
They've made dumb decisions before. I've seen the comments paying Neymar to meet fans. I remember there was a clause in Neymar's contract, apparently, about him clapping the fans after every home game.
Mm-hmm.
They've been putting themselves in this situation.
Yeah, they pay their money for staying back to sign. Yeah, but to be fair, yeah, like I get that. Do you know what I mean? Because from a club point of view, think about it. From PR, if you're trying to build rapport with fans, if you say to the biggest players, "Oh, I know you lot want to go home, but if you stay and sign autographs, man will give you an extra X amount of money, bro." It's an incentive for the players to do it, and it also makes the club look good, innit? So I understand why they would do that. Like, I don't think that.
Yeah,
that's
but ain't that like just
idea.
media duties that like most players usually have to do anyway?
Yeah, but it's not compulsory, innit? Like, it's not compulsory. Just like it's not compulsory to stop your car here when a little youth's outside in the rain with a shirt for you to sign it. You can just drive past them, you know, like that. Some players don't. Some players do. The majority of the players just drive past these youths because they're like, yo, I'm off the clock, innit? You know what I mean? So if you're gonna say to them, you know what, we'll pay you to stay and sign shirts, I think that's good. Obviously, I wouldn't want it to come out to the media that they're getting paid to stay back, because then that's a bit shit, you know, like that. But I think the actual motive behind it is not bad. Like, bro, listen, money can incentivize anyone to do anything, you know, like that. So like, the game is the game, bruv. Like, you know what your players are motivated by, and as an owner or as a manager, you just have to do that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it is. So I don't think that that's the worst.
Maybe it's just in my mind. I'm like, I feel like players should be doing it anyway, not to the extent that, oh, you stop for everybody and everything. But if you got a clause to like clap the fans after a home game, it's a little bit mad.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Nah, it's a bit of a brazy one. Man said United stocks up 6%. Yo, behind the scenes, I think something's happening, bruv. I do. The reason why I think something's happening is because it's got really, really, really quiet. And because it's got this quiet, I'm very, very optimistic about that. Because what I don't like is when there's bare noise, yeah, and then nothing's happening. Because then I'm like, you man are just briefing the press and taking me for a dickhead. So now there's no noise, there's nothing happening. I feel a lot better, because that means that something's close, innit? Which is amazing. So
maybe it's just Chelsea and United locked in the Mount talks.
Nah, I don't think so. It's the calm before the storm, bro. That's what I think it is. You know, like
maybe.
That. So
where's the storm?
Yeah.
What is it? Is it takeovers or transfers though? Is that what
I'm talking about? I'm talking about the takeover.
Oh, okay. I'm
talking about the takeover, and then then I think as soon as the takeover happens, don't be surprised if we just start shelling money, bro. Like, that's just what's gonna happen. I can't lie. I think that we're just waiting.
Need to do it soon though.
Yeah, but bruv, we didn't do ours in time last season, bro. Like, I'm used to Man United not getting their transfers in before the tour. It's what they do, bro. United are notorious. They either go on the tour with no signings yet, or one solitary signing, and it's always a defender or something crap like that, bro. United always do that. So I'm not really I'm not really too worried about that. But I think that we'll get the deals done.
Real Madrid willing to sell Valverde? What?
90 million euros. Liverpool ain't got that money.
Yeah, I don't even think Valverde would want to leave.
Listen, you know, no one wants to leave Real Madrid. No one wants to leave Real Madrid, but if Real Madrid don't want you, blood, then you know what they're like. Real Madrid might just say, all right, cool, yeah, move on, my guy. Like, they've brought in Jude. They've got, obviously, Tchouaméni and Camavinga. And they probably looked at it. Modric is extended for another year. Probably looked at it and said, you know what, this youth can leave for the right price. But 90 million, ain't no one paying 90 million for him.
Is Ancelotti still manager? Because him and Tchouaméni had a big falling out towards the end of the season, and he stopped playing him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, around.
Is that why he was getting linked with a move? Fuck,
he was linked with us for a little bit, but it's never really developed. I'd throw everything to get him at Chelsea, but like, I don't think it would ever happen. I think he'll stay for another season. But if anyone was to leave, I'd think it would be Tchouaméni over Valverde because of that.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So I don't really know, but the Valverde thing, I think that's weird.
I have to see if there's more sources that say it before believing anything, I'd guess.
That's what I mean. Liverpool ain't got 90 million to be dropping on no one, so I don't even think.
Ain't they waiting for a takeover too?
Who?
Liverpool.
Are they
There's
fuck?
FSG staying.
Oh, they fuck, bro. Man said
there goes
takeover,
that.
bro. I don't even know, blood. Listen.
I remember they were talking about a takeover a few months
Bro,
ago.
they were talking, bro. They've been talking about a lot of shit. You know the ones there that they've been talking about a lot of shit, but they ain't got no takeover, blood. You know that.
Fell through. Hold that.
Yeah, bro.
Hold
listen,
that.
bruv, I think it might even have been the Qataris that were looking at them as well, blood. And then Man United became available, and their man just got put to the back of the fridge, blood.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I think I just froze for a little sec.
Yeah,
my connection.
I think that's what happened. Yeah, no, you're back, bro. You're back.
All right,
just froze for a little piece.
Cool. Yeah, Liverpool, hold that. Still broke. If they need a midfielder, Gallagher's still waiting.
Hey, bro, that might still be on, you know. That might still be on.
Bro, Ten Hag said no to De Gea. Oh, you know what? He's gone up in my estimation.
Hey, bruv, listen, Ten Heisenberg done the mad thing. Hey, big up everyone inside, bruv. Hit the like button, bruv. What we got 1.5 in here, yeah. Man ain't even got 500 likes. You're taking a piss. Man need
Mason
at least
Mount open play assist rate. Run it up, guys. It's poor.
Man need 800, bruv. You lot get these likes up. You lot are actually taking a piss. I'm not even lying. Man said 1.5k, you know. Man ain't even got 500 likes in here, bruv.
That's poor.
Bruv, you're fucking with my algorithms, blood. You're taking a piss. And if you're new as well, make sure you subscribe as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, just fucking peeking through the window and that. Get a TV. You know them ones, you little fucking cheapskates. You know them ones. Man, are standing on the road looking through the curtains and that. Well, man just hit 75k as well. So shout out everyone inside.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out everyone inside, man. You get me? But, bruv, man can't be peeking, watching man's TV through the fucking window outside, blood. Smash that like. You get me? I'm saying get that up to 800, bruv. That's what you need to do, people.
Run it up, guys.
David De Gea took the piss. You know what's mad, yeah? It's because, bruv, he cost us multiple games, big games. You know what I'm saying? Man cost us a trophy at least, yeah? And then the wickedest thing about the whole situation is, yeah, he was taking his time about signing the contract and thinking that he had leverage, trying to do this thing like he's not gonna be number 2 kind of thing. Like he was trying to flex as if like, nah, like man don't want to be number 2. Like the managers obviously said, listen, this is Man United, it's competition for places, no one's guaranteed a start. He was kind of like, yeah, like man will take a pay cut, X, Y, Z. But he was kind of giving the energy like he ain't willing to be number 2. So you get me? The manager just said, you know what? Apparently what they said was, yeah, they agreed a deal, yeah, and then the manager said, fuck this, I ain't signing off on this. And the thing just ran out, blood. Swear down.
They really bottled it.
Bruv, he said they agreed the new contract, but Ten Hag said, nah, I'm not signing off on this, brother.
My guy's fumbling way more than just crosses.
This is it. This is it, because the club probably agreed something with him, yeah, and the manager was like, nah, I'm not signing him. Because the manager's probably preed what I said as well, yeah. It's not worth having, yeah, someone like David De Gea at the club as a number 2 because he sulks, bruv. Like you see his whole demeanor and everything like that. Having David De Gea at the club, yeah, an unhappy David De Gea at the club is just not good for. It's not good for team morale. You're better that he's not there, bro. Like I've come across characters like that, even with like my own club and shit like that. It's like, bro, there's certain players. If things ain't going their way, bruv, you're better just to not have them around. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Some players can go down with like grace and everything, and they can become squad players. Like we had John Terry, who was a starter in 16-17 for like the first 2 months, and then didn't play a single game under Conte, and he took it fair. He was like, "Cool, like here's what it is. You lot are doing better without me. I'll just chill on the bench and help in the dressing room." Same thing with like what's his name, Drogba, when we brought him back as well. Some man can take being on the bench and just helping out the team in other ways, and they can be humble about it. Some people can't, and they need the team to be all about them. But that's how you got to look at people's personalities. I think Ten Hag just looked at it and it's like, this ain't a guy whose personality helps my dressing room, and he don't help me on the pitch. So
that's it.
Off you go. Same energy. And it's great from him. I rate that his man management is really good. You don't let himself get bullied.
Nah, our manager's wild, isn't it? Because it's like, I told people, like, the same thing, that he said about CR7. He said, listen, I respect his legacy. I didn't bring him on out of disrespect because I didn't want to disrespect what he's done, all these other things. Of course, we want him to stay. Bruv, dash man out the door, bruv. Like, the manager knows what he has to say publicly, innit? But behind closed doors, he's looking at the hair real funny, blood. And this is what I rate about it. This is what I rate about it, because there were times where he was saying certain things about David De Gea publicly after the game, and he was saying it with a straight face. And I'm thinking, this guy's either got like the coldest poker face, or this guy he's in the mud, bro. Like, literally, I was doubting this brother. Like, some of the shit he was saying, like, I wanted to punch him up. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's how I was feeling. I was thinking, this guy's playing with my emotions, fam. You know, like that. So the amount of times,
smoke screen,
bruv, you know the amount of times De Gea made mistakes and he was coming out and defending him, like straight after the game, bro, talking about Golden Glove and that. And I was thinking, yo, this manager is actually smoking. He's smoking rice, blood. You know, like that. Like, it didn't even make no sense. So for him to now, have the contract on the table, have the contract on the table, and then the manager said, "No, I'm not signing this, bro. This is the fax machine all over again, just the other way around." So it's a beautiful thing. I can't even.
I just said it's karma. Oh my gosh,
it's that. Bro.
I said karma waited 8 years to rear its head back.
Bruv. That's it, bro. And we could have. We were meant to get Keylor Navas, and instead we kept him, and gave him 375k, bro. The biggest mistake that we made, bro. Like, that mistake's right up there with the Harry Maguire mistake. You know, like that. So it's one of them ones where, like, I'm glad. I would have taken Keylor Navas at that time as well, because if we got Keylor Navas at that time, he wouldn't be our goalkeeper now. We would have had another goalkeeper after that, and we would have just moved along nicely. But David De Gea's age and his longevity has killed us, bro. It's killed us.
It's not even longevity, though. That's the thing, because he started declining years ago.
I know.
His last great season was what? 18, 19, 17, 18, somewhere around there. And it's been a decline ever since. Like, I think it's just either been the contract. It probably has just been the contract. You had a goalkeeper on for that much. Any goalkeeper you bring in is going to ask for as much as De Gea or more, because they're going to think they're better than him. So you're stuck committing. That's just it. You finally got to the end of it. You don't have to commit to this guy anymore. You're gone. That's it.
Nah, 100%. So, listen, I rate the way the manager dealt with him. I can't even lie. I rate it. But it's infuriating as a United fan. You know, when your blood's hot after De Gea's, just drop the ball in the back of his own net and you've lost the game and the manager's coming out defending him. You just want to fight, man. I'll be real. Do you know what I'm saying?
That was me when Havertz missed 3 chances and then people say he's misprofiled and we held him back after we lose a game. Same thing.
This is it.
We both made it out the hood, bro. We made it
that's what I'm saying, isn't it? But that's what I mean, bro. So, like, bro, there's hope. And obviously, the 2 goalkeepers we've been linked with are goalkeepers I like, innit? So, obviously, but Onana has to be the one, bro. Has to be the one, bro. And what gives me comfort in that is the fact that I know that, rightly or wrongly, my manager likes players that he's already managed, innit? So, it's one of them ones. There's already a relationship there, which is why I think that it's a deal that can be done very quickly. And I think a deal will get done quickly. And if that's a great signing, because I don't think we need loads in it. I think we need a goalkeeper. I think we need a centre back, and I think we need 2 midfielders really and a striker. Do you know what I mean? And we're all right. I think in the wide areas we're good. I think we're good for fullbacks. I think we're good for wingers. I just think that we just need strengthen right down the middle, and we're fine.
Get the spine sorted, and you're good.
Yeah, just right down the middle, and I think we're all right. All right, shout out everyone in the chat. Make sure you smash the like. Over 1.5 here. We ain't even got 600 likes, man. Man need 800. That's what I need. You lot need to get that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're approaching 600 likes. We're on 590, man. We need 800, man. Smash the like. You know what I mean? You man get free content, bruv. You can smash the like, man. It helps with the algorithms. It helps push the channel, innit? And most of you lot are here every day, blood. So it's the least you can do, man. You know what I mean? Man's talking about talks with Rabiot's mum, blood. I swear down, yeah. Can't sign him anyway. Any brother that's managed by their mum, yeah, you can't sign them anyway.
His mum's meant to be a massive problem as well.
But
Like,
of
it's
course
just
she
left
is, bro.
back.
But bruv, listen, if your mum's your manager, yeah, bro, like you're a moist youth, blood. You know them one. That even make no sense. I'll be real. Like, how you getting your mum to manage you, blood? So that means, yeah, you're leaving your life decisions as a man in the hands of your mother. You're a waste, man. You know, like that. That don't even make no sense to me, bro. There's no way.
The thing is, the family members will not be level-headed.
Bruv, this is crazy,
They're
bruv.
too biased. We got the same
But it's
thing
not
with
even
Tony Mount.
bruv,
Tony
it's your
Mount, by the way,
mum, blood.
the Man United fan. The Man
Yeah.
United fan.
Yeah.
Gonna wonder why he wants United so much.
But that's what I mean. He's probably trying to live his life in it through his youth and that.
That's it. This is what, again, you can't have fucking parents involved in this shit. They're too deluded. They'll think your son or your son's the best in the world or something.
But that's what I'm saying. They'll never see your true value in it. They'll see the value that they have for you in it. And obviously, because you're their child, they're gonna see your value to them instead of the bigger picture in it. And this is just what it is, bro. Like she wanted a 10 million signing on fee and 10 million a season. And Man United said, no, you're damn right. She'd never been talking to that brother in the first place. You know, like that. So she'd never been talking to this guy in the first place.
Ain't he staying at Juve anyway, though? Didn't he sign a new deal?
Bro, I just don't even care, blood. You know, like that. I just don't want this player nowhere near my team. It's one of them ones where people asked me before, said, would you take Rabiot? I said, yeah, I would take him.
Rabiot signed a new contract at Juve for another year.
Well, there you go. I said I would take him because he's better than what we had when someone asked me this. I think this was 12 months ago. But now, bro, man about to come into the money, yeah? And you think that man are going to have scrubs like Rabiot in my team? Like, no, thank you. Do you know what I'm saying? He would have been a good stopgap. But nah, man can't be doing this Rabiot thing. Do you know what I mean? Man are saying two strikers. Bro, listen, beggars can't be choosers. I'll take one striker. You get me? I'll take one striker, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because boy, by all the noise that's coming out, yeah, Money Mace is coming back, blood, and we're not talking about the Chelsea player. So it is what it is. You know, like that. It is what it is, blood. If
striker market's a bit dead anyway.
It's dead. If we end up getting Haaland, yeah, and we've got Greenwood and we got Martial, if we got them 3 as strikers, yeah, for the season, it's enough, blood. You know what I'm saying? It's enough.
Yeah.
You know, like that. Like, because we're only playing one up front anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, why are people pretending like man are playing 2 up front and that we're not? So it doesn't matter. Don't really matter.
3 strikers and you're fine. 3 strikers and you're fine. I keep forgetting Greenwood's going to come back next season. So that will sort you guys.
You don't need 3 world beaters, bro. It's just like I was having a conversation with someone today. Someone said, "Oh, who's the number 2 keeper?" I said, "Bro, when you was growing up, who was Man United's number 2 goalkeeper?" Like, bro, where did this obsession come with number 2 goalkeepers? Goalkeepers very rarely get injured, blood. You know, like that, very rarely. Do you know what I mean? And if they do, it's never serious. You know, like that, man dropped the aftershave on his foot or something like that. You know what I mean? Man will be out for 2 weeks on that. Goalkeepers don't really get injured like that unless they're very, very unlucky, innit? And it's like, what's the point in going out there, paying big dough for a number 2 goalkeeper that is not going to play? Don't make no sense, bro. Like, my whole life when we've been growing up, we've always just had some scrub on the bench, yeah, to help with the warm-ups, bro. Like, number 2 goalkeepers were not serious. Now, all of a sudden, people are going on like you need a good number 2. You don't really, bruv. Like, they don't play.
Yeah, what you usually see with your number 2s is just what you get. Not too fussed about. I think people just focus on them more because I guess they want to prioritize on the cups. And fair enough and all of that. But if you really want to prioritize, play your number 1 goalkeeper. They don't get tired often either. They have the least distance to cover per game. So you might as well. It's not that deep crying about a number 2. As long as they're not absolutely atrocious and they've got at least some discernible attributes, then it's fine.
No, 100%. So I wouldn't even be concerned about that. I wouldn't even be concerned about that, bro. It's about having a solid number 1. And then the number 2, yeah, it just is what it is, bro. I think people overstate the importance of a good number 2, bro. It's like the better your team is as well, and the better football you play, the less important even the goalkeeper is, blood. Like, I'll be honest, in these one-off games and that, bro, even if you ain't got your main keeper in, if you're popping, you'll be all right. If David De Gea can get a golden glove, yeah, at Man United, as shit as he is, then, bruv, you know what I mean? Like, the number 2 goalkeeper you ain't got to worry about because De Gea is barely good enough to be a number 2 goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's why I'm not fussed about us keeping Kepa for another season, because the way things are moving, we're not going to get another goalkeeper. But Kepa's fine for me for top 4. I don't back him to win a league title or anything, but in terms of top 4, as long as our defense and our midfield is sorted and we're conceding minimal shots, it's less for Kepa to deal with. The only time Kepa's genuinely scared me is when Lampard's in charge. System's a fucking mess. There's so much space between the midfield and defense. Everyone can just pop a long shot if they want to. And Kepa can't handle that. Not high volume long shots. Give him a good set team. He's fine. He's fine for one more year.
Yeah, 100%. Hey, man, I said Arsenal ready to submit their third bid for Declan Rice. You lot told me what Aluko was saying. I see someone said to me today, she said some nonsense at how she thinks Man City don't want Declan Rice or something like that. And she thinks that Arteta fucking asked Pep to bid for him or some shit like that. Bruv, I don't know. Bruv, listen. You see, bruv, this is some bullshit, blood. You know, like that. Look at this. Look, bruv. Seriously suggested more Pep Guardiola submit the 90 bid to help out his mate Arteta, bro. These gal chat shit, bruv. Oh my days.
Does she think that they're messaging each other like you bid first? No, you bid first. No, you bid. No.
Bro, what? But this is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. And this is what I mean, yeah. It's like, you know, when some people have no self-awareness, bruv. You know them ones, like, fam, like, not only are you black here, but you're a woman as well, blood. And you've gone on a platform with a lot of followers and said that. Do you know how far you're setting us back right now when you say dumb shit like that? Especially the women. Because, bruv, you get me? I'm cool.
I read that and I thought she was
I'm on my own channel. You know them ones. So I can say what I like. But you can't be going on TalkSport and saying shit like that. You know that's crazy. Like, bruv, if you want to say that in your group chat, say that in your group chat, innit? You know them ones, but you can't be
controversial if you want to. But
bro,
like, not...
listen. This is weird.
Dumb.
Bruv, like, fam, like, say it in your group chat if that's what you believe. But how are you gonna go on TalkSport and say something like that, bruv? That is the dumbest thing, bro, that I think I've heard all day, like, comfortably. Do you know what I mean? And how does your brain, yeah, even, like, bro, before words come out your mouth, yeah, there's usually a process. Like, at no point was there anything in her head that said, nah, this seems a bit ridiculous, bro. Is she all right?
How is it helping Arteta to drop a 90 million? I don't get it. Oh, nothing about that makes any sense. Why am I even trying to figure it out? It's just stupid.
Like, brother, how does that help Arteta, yeah, by bidding more than what Arteta bid? That it's not
this
even
is
like
this is why you don't bond before you do YouTube or anything like that. Like, that's why I don't do it. That's why I don't do it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't even know, bro.
That's like, the sort of shit that I'd say on the stream after I've gone through a whole zoot and I've just pressed record straight after.
Yeah, well, bro, this is weird. Man said they removed the video, you know. That's what I mean. Even they thought it was wild. If TalkSport think it was wild, yeah, you know, like that, it's brazy. You know, like that, bro. Because you know TalkSport don't.
Yo! TalkSport are the king of wild takes as well. And even they pulled it back.
So if they pulled it off, yeah, she was probably getting so much, bruv, so much of a cooking, yeah. You know, like that. Then they just thought, yo, it's a mad thing. You know, like that. Nah, it's crazy.
That's the thing, because like as a woman, when you're on YouTube or when you do anything involved in football, I can't lie, you get so much worse messages and people are way more aggressive with you and all that. So when you're saying a take like that too, it's like you ain't helping yourself.
Bro, you're on the biggest racismo radio station as well, blood. And you thought with your black self, yeah, thought you could go and say something like that and you wasn't going to get air fried, blood. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? You know, like that.
Can't even try to defend her because it's such a bad take.
Bruv, that is a prime John Barnes take. You know them ones where John Barnes, yeah, was just letting off the wildest shit, bro. Before he had his little spiritual awakening, and now John Barnes is, you get me, like he's Jamaican again and that. But bro, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she's gonna have to disappear for a while still.
Man said that he asked Pep to bid, yeah, so Edu could hurry up and get him Declan Rice. But what happened if Man City got the bid accepted, yeah, because it was bigger? Then what's he gonna say? Actually, nah, I don't want him. Like, this was just a through ball for Arteta, bro. What does that mean, bro?
Wait, so that's the direct quote. As a sporting director, I used to do this a lot. I used to call up a club a big club and say, right, can you put a bid in, and that'll basically force my owner to put a higher bid in. Who is she sporting director for? First of all,
I don't
that's
know.
what I want to know.
Man said sporting no one, blood. That's who. You know them ones there, like Brian. But who is she sporting director for?
Let me find out.
You know, like that.
Because that can't have been a big club.
Of course not.
Angel City FC. The American National Women's Soccer
Angel
League.
City, blood. Yeah, boy, it sounds more like Angel Dust, blood. I'm telling you. I swear to God. What's she talking about, bruv?
So that was the National Women's Soccer League.
Nah, bro. Angel Dust FC, blood. That's what she was at, bruv. What's she talking about? That don't even make no sense, bruv. You know, like that.
And Angel City are near the relegation zone as well, so it's like,
nah, that's crazy.
She is not serious.
Hey, bro, you see, bro, listen, yeah. From TalkSport had to take off the comments, yeah. That's how you know with it. You know what I'm saying? Steve from fucking Maidenhead was like, fucking, there's bare beeps and that. Man, no. We know that.
Hella R's, bruv.
Fucking Big Steve from Maidenhead, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? He said, what the fuck is this? I'm telling you, bro. I just know it, bro. What kind of dumb shit is that? Like, that is
actually
wild.
tried to bring that up, bruv. I thought it was at least an English women's soccer league team.
She said, oh, yeah, he got on the phone with his mate, yeah, to call up to get man to hurry up. But that's mad. But then what happens if West Ham say, all right, City, you offered us more money up front. Yeah, you can have him. Then what happens?
I can't believe she said
then what happens after that? It's not
Angel
like
City experience.
He never matched the bid, you know. Like she
was sporting director for 13 months.
Yeah.
13 months, bruv.
I don't know, cuz.
Oh my gosh. This is ridiculous.
I don't know, cuz. Nah, it's crazy. I can't lie, bro. I don't even know what's going on.
I can't believe what I read.
Listen, we do not co-sign this. You know them ones. We don't co-sign this nonsense. And you know what? The maddest thing is, if this was a brother, if this was Darren Ben, if this was Michael Owen, if this was any of these guys, bruv, they'll be getting cooked the same way, bro. You know them ones. Like, that's just it is. It's got nothing to do with the fact that she's a woman. It's got to do with the fact that this is one of the dumbest things I've ever heard in my life. Do you know what I'm saying? Because when they're doing all this what ifs, yeah, what if they said, all right, cool, talk to Declan. And Man City just said, yeah, cool, Declan, 250. Here you go, mate. Then all of it, then what happens?
If anything, if they let Man City talk, they're telling Rice they ain't serious.
Come on, bro.
It makes no sense. Like, yeah, she needs to take a break. Because, boy.
Nah, it's wild.
You're not beating that one for a while.
You know, like that. Listen, when TalkSport don't want the traffic no more, you know it's peak, innit? You know them. It's peak.
Sometimes a bad take will follow you everywhere. It's like, you know, Rory Jennings in the Haaland one.
Oh, hey, blood, listen. Hey, listen. Rory's never getting away
when it takes bad, it'll follow you.
He's never getting away from that. Ever. You know, like that. It is one of them ones where legitimately, yeah, he's never, ever, ever getting away, yeah, from that. Never. Fuck.
Can't help her.
Nah, this is crazy. Man, I said Tory Lennon's rats. Nah, it's peak though. And you know what's mad? He was sitting mad comfortable on the sofa. If he ever knew how uncomfortable the rest of the season was going to be after that quote, blood, he would have held that. You know, like that. That was crazy.
15 goals, bro. I understood saying he might need to adapt. That's fair enough. If you're going to say 15 goals. But...
yeah, because even me, I was like, listen, he's probably not going to hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, who thought he weren't going to score goals? Listen, Gabriel Jesus scored more than 15 goals at Man City, and he can't finish. Sterling scored 30 goals at Man City, and he can't finish. So how did you ever think that Erling was not going to score at Man City? Like, the maths weren't mathing, bro. Like, man put 2 and 2 together and got 222, blood. Like, shit didn't make sense.
What I think so many people want to be like the first for a certain take. So if it actually ends up happening, they're like, see, I told you months ago, I'm ahead of the curve and everything.
Yeah, but that was crazy.
Too many people mud themselves by doing it because you just come up with some dumb take that makes no sense and it never comes out that way. Like, I thought Haaland would have like 25 goals maybe in the whole of his first season. Like, it would be a respectable tally, but not anything you'd see from Dortmund. Didn't expect 45 or 50 or what the fuck, but 25 or something, I think that doesn't sound as crazy. 15, not even getting 15 goals. You're saying that guy's going to come in and be one of the worst signings ever. Because with the chance that you're going to get on the plate at City, he has to be missing like Timo Werner did for us for it to make any sort of sense.
It's true. One of the teams that create the most amount of chances, in the league. Do you know what I mean? And when you look, that their midfielders score, like, I think Kevin De Bruyne scored like 18 goals or something the season before. Their midfielders get close to 20 goals, bruv. Like, Mahrez got close to 20 goals, if not 20. I think Mahrez top scored them at one point, one season. I think if it wasn't last season, it would have been the season before.
I think it was the season before.
Yeah. So when you look at their players, like, and you look at who scores goals and where they play, these men have been getting 15 plus goals from 3 or 4 players a season, and you thought that one of the best finishers in Europe wasn't going to get 15 goals. It's crazy, isn't it?
And then that's just goals. You look at assists. They all rack up assists. And you think they're all not going to find Haaland enough? That place is built for anybody to succeed. Any of our bummy attackers, if they go to Man City, they're banging goals and assists easy. Because the team just set out that way. You need a year to understand the system, and then that's it. You're done.
No, 100%. Nothing but
Mahrez top scorer 2 seasons in a row. Crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a mad thing. Hey, you lot, smash that like button, you know. Now I'm saying we're on 725. We need 800 at least, boy. We got nearly 1600 in here. You lot need to keep it moving.
You know, man, we've asked 3 times, so I know you lot aren't doing it. And
that's what I mean. You lot need to pattern up. You know what I mean? You lot need to pattern up. Big man thing. And that's what it is. But now Mahrez done the mad thing. It's because Mahrez missed them crucial penalties towards the end of the season. People forget, that he's been contributing, fam. He's been contributing. So Man City are a team that create a lot. They're going to score a lot. So to think
anyone who thinks Mahrez hasn't contributed to City, that's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Like, Gundo had 17 goals. Bruv, like, everyone. Bro, Man City very regularly have 3, 4, 5 players over 15 goals, bro. Like,
Gundo had 17.
They're fluid.
He has outscored all of our top goal scorers since 2020. What the fuck, bruv?
You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean. City are different, bro. Like, they're scary.
They're going to have Kovacic on 15 goals, and that guy scored like 3 in a Chelsea shirt.
Bro, listen, imagine next season what's going to happen, because if they're putting in a bid for Declan, even though I don't think he's a priority, that tells you that they still want another midfielder. Who that will be, like, we don't know, innit? Do you know what I mean? But it means that they're in for another midfielder, bro. And if they get another midfielder, no doubt he'll be better than Declan Rice. And then they get another midfielder in, bro. And you look at that team, bro, like, you're almost struggling to strengthen that team. And they're saying Vardiol's coming in as well. It's long, bruv. I can't lie. It's very, very long.
I don't know who it could be, because Thuram's linked to Liverpool, Kone's linked to Liverpool and Chelsea. Bellingham's gone United.
Someone said maybe Valverde.
Maybe.
I just don't think he's a pet player, though.
De Jong don't want to leave Barca. He would have left last year.
There's rumours that Barca are trying to move him on, blood, to make some bread.
They were trying to move him on last year.
Yeah,
then they owe him like 17 million as well.
Yeah,
they probably ain't even paid that one out.
Yeah, but boy, he's another one though, innit? Like, his wife runs his life, innit? Like, his wife's his agent, and that might as well be, you know, the ones. So he's another one. He'll move when she says so, kind of thing. So man, don't really know.
I don't think there's any point looking at De Jong unless he wants to leave.
Facts.
Enjoyed nice years, but it's time to turn a new page and win. City's the perfect club where you can win a lot.
Shady.
And best. I mean, he ain't wrong.
That's shady as fuck, though.
I enjoyed nice years, but yeah, kind of. But like, I just thought the whole reason why he was going City was to stat pad a few league titles anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like that didn't really phase me too much. Like, yeah, buying it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to see more of the quotes and everything, but I'm not too annoyed by all of that. I think it just is what it says on the tin. We got money for a player we were trying to get rid of. He's going to go win a few league titles. I doubt he starts for them, but not really fussed. Whatever. I'm just glad he's gone.
That's cheeky though. I'll be real. It is cheeky because this brother got moved out of Real Madrid, come to Chelsea, didn't really make an impact. Do you know what I mean? For a player of his ability, he didn't.
I don't think he played. I don't think he started in any of our finals.
Well, there you go. That's what I'm saying. This brother didn't make no impact at the club, bro. Like,
we started in the Europa League final, but that was because Loftus-Cheek got injured the week.
He's a player that I rate, but he never made enough of an impact at that club. Yeah, for any Chelsea fan to say, "Oh, we're gonna miss Kovacic," that motherfucker never really done anything. Do you know what I mean? So then to come out with the cheeky kind of indirect about and win stuff, but it's like, bruv, you weren't playing, Puff. You weren't playing. You know it's a bit cheeky, bruv. I'll be real.
That's it. Like maybe he would have played more if he stayed fit more.
But this is what I'm trying to say. That's why I think it's kind of cheeky.
But this team's been full of rats. Like Havertz has left and he's been indirecting Chelsea fans daily on his Twitter since then. Jorginho's been taking pictures with Havertz taking the piss. Kovacic has been and Havertz have been smiling so much in every picture because they've left. Mason Mount as well. He doesn't want to stay at Chelsea and is willing to force his way out on a free next season. We've had hella stakes at Chelsea, but this is why I've also said as well, why do people get annoyed when I don't put these players up on a pedestal and I cuss them out when they're not playing, when they're not doing their job consistently? It's a job to them. They don't have loyalties to this club. So if you're not helping my club, I don't have any loyalties to you. It's as simple as that. Get good or get gone. That's been my attitude with a lot of these players. You were like, oh, you criticize the players too much. You cuss them out too much. You need to support the players. You need to back the players. Look at the ones that you've been trying to defend for so long. Oh, you cuss out Havertz too much. Believe in Havertz. He's going to prove you wrong. He's just stuck 2 middle fingers up at you lot while he walks off to Arsenal. Your rivals. Mason Mount, another one you said I've been too harsh on. He is sticking 2 fingers up at you lot, saying, let me out of this club or I'm leaving on a free and you'll get nothing and I'm going to Manchester United. That's another brother you told me to be loyal to. Who else? Kovacic. I guess you see the quotes. Like, no, there's no loyalty in football. There's barely any. So I just stick to the players that are good for my team. That's it. If you play well and you play consistently, I will back you over everybody else. That's it. If you do it to a long level, I might actually like you personally as a player. Like I might have a bit of an attachment, like an Eden Hazard or something, for example. But I'm not dying on the hill of these meaty ballers like Mount and Havertz and fucking Pulisic, Mendy. Don't give a shit about you. If you're not good, get out. Mendy, I loved him, but for the last year, I thought he's a bum and I've wanted him gone. Mount, same energy, rates him a lot, but after the last year, he was a bum and I want him gone. I've seen someone saying Christensen, after we lost 4-2 to Arsenal on 420, and he was a main reason behind us losing, I said, stop playing him. That was my favourite Chelsea player at the time. I said, his head's in Spain. Stop playing him. The guy's getting cooked every week. Club first over all of these bummy players, brother. And people don't understand it, but that's why I'm so happy about this summer. The 2 people that this fan base have wanted to die on the heels of. One's going to wear a United shirt and one's going to wear an Arsenal shirt. I hope you all feel as stupid as you looked all season. Because I told you all, don't back these players like that. Mason Mount, if he wanted to be at Chelsea, he would have signed the contract months before we even got to this situation. He would have signed a 1-year extension and showed his proof, his ability under Pochettino and all of that. Havertz, brother, would have left last year if Bayern dropped a bid. He said, Madrid is my dream and all of this. And then decided he wants to go to Arsenal the week after that. Oh, that's my dream. That's another dickhead you all told me to back and everything. I don't care about any of these players as long as you don't care about my football club. It's as simple as that. Play well or fuck off. Fuck off.
Bro,
People are learning this
energy. I love that energy, fam. That's exactly
Bro,
what
it's
it is.
vindication, man.
Bruv,
this summer has felt so vindicating.
Bruv,
Man, the Havertz leaving party last week. We're gonna have a Mount one the week after.
Bruv, let's do it.
Guys, people are still crying, by the way. Do you know how many people I've seen on Twitter move from Chelsea to Arsenal just because of Kai Havertz?
Sorry, what?
Bare people. I've had to block hella man over the last 2 to 3 days.
Sorry, what? No. Run that back, please. What did you say?
Yeah, there's people who've switched from Chelsea to Arsenal for Kai Havertz.
Nah, bro. Don't take the piss.
Trust me, bro. I've blocked like hella people the last few days because I've just deemed you lot aren't even Chelsea fans. You lot are Havertz fans. Why have I been debating with you over this fucking shit guy for ages? Same thing with Mount. As soon as Mount goes, I'm blocking all the Mount stands because you lot can go Man United with him. I'm done with the discussion. Your guy's a bum. He's leaving Chelsea. Hold that. Chelsea fans only after this summer. We're exterminating the fan base. It's not just clearing out the club. It's not just clearing out the players. We are clearing out the fan base. It's a different Chelsea next season.
Nah, that's fucking.
That's why I can't wait, man. That's why I can't wait.
Nah, you're killing me, bro. I can't even lie. You're actually killing me,
bro. This club
was
killing me last season. Do you see how depressed I was on these streams before the end of the season?
Nah,
before Man United, I was sitting here telling you, bro, get a cigar, get your favorite drink, sit back, enjoy the football because we're about to hand you top 4 on a silver plate. That's what we used to be like. That's what we used to be like, bruv.
100%. Hey, no lies told. Hey, Pulisic still at your club. Do you think he's on his way out? You man, smash the like, bruv. We need 1,000 likes, you know. You man, bruv, listen, we're on 810. We need 1,000. We got 1,600 plus in here, bruv. Smash the like, man. You man are taking the piss. What are you saying about Christian Pulisic?
AC Milan won him, and it's meant to be like 15, 20 million or something like that. He wants to take a pay cut. Milan are looking for about 15, 20. I think he'll get done. Pulisic wants to go. Chelsea want to get rid of him. He's not going to make it hard for us. It just depends on who wants to take him. I don't feel too much energy towards Pulisic because he barely plays for us. I could be angry at a lot more other players before I could get angry at him. But he's not making it hard for us to sell him. AC Milan, just hurry up because Italian clubs are broke as fuck and they're just so hard to negotiate with. Right. But Pulisic will end up leaving. He'll just be another one that's part of the Deadwood.
Yeah, I think so. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter where he ends up for you lot, bruv. You're not going to get your money anyway. You know, like that. But, bruv, I can't lie. What you lot are doing is brazy, blood. Like, I can't even lie, bro. Like, fuck it.
It's a new Chelsea, man. It's been overdue for years. We've been overdue a clear out for so long, but we've hoarded players and then we've brought in players without the manager's approval and players that don't fit a system or anything like that. And it's just led to the giant mess that we've had last season. Combine that with the takeover by TODD BOEHLY and everything. It's just been a giant mess. But clear out's been needed. Fair play to BOEHLY. He's been ruthless with it. He hasn't cared about sentiment or fan favorites or anything like that. He's just cleared out everybody. And
he really has, blood.
The old regime was going to give him out 250k.
Yeah, but bruv, you're pissed if you're Mount though. You know them one. You're pissed if you're Mount because if you're Mount, yeah, and the contract was on the table, yeah, and you just went to get your pen, and by the time you got back, there was a new owner and the contract was looking different. You're pissed. I get it.
But he was offered 200k a week on a 1-year extension. And he said no because, oh, that's raising my transfer value. No, you dickhead. You're just greedy as fuck. That's it. Fake proper Chelsea narrative. Your dad's gone into your ear because you want to join Manchester United. You joined the PR company and now you've got a bunch of journalists writing articles about the essential parts of Mason Mount's game that people don't see on the naked eye, like successful presses between the midfield and the attack. and distance covered. And, Mason Mount did nothing against the USA in the World Cup, but he had the highest amount of successful presses between the midfield and the attack. Or articles like, it would be a disgrace if you let Mason Mount go. That guy has had more advertisements this season than he's had goals and assists in all competitions.
Yeah.
Because that's where his head's at. His head's at the brand now. Fact is, what happened is the Champions League final got into a lot of these players' heads and they've coasted off it. That's why Havertz could be a completely different player under Arteta. Because in my opinion, his head has just been gone ever since the UCL final, and he's lived off that, and he's been able to live off that because the fans have allowed him to. Literally allowed him to. They sing about how great he was in the final, even though he's not been good in any other games since then. They'll bring up Mount's open play assist again for Havertz in the final, even though he has 9 open play assists in 3 league seasons. 4 league seasons, in fact. And that's what the problem is. Champions League finals got to everybody's heads. We think this team's a lot better than it really is. And everybody just got cooked this season as a result of it. Now we rip the whole team apart. We start again. And yeah, if you lot back a player of the club, you can fuck off with the player too when he leaves. Because they're a big reason why we fucking finished 12th last season.
Bruv, you ain't fucking about. I tell you,
bro. This is my job, innit? Like, I've spent all season having to deal with this shit. I have kept every article, every page, everything. So when these lot leave, I know who I'm going for. I've seen a massive thread a couple days ago about the new agents that Mason Mount have, the ones that are heavily linked to Manchester United, and how his dad wants him to join United, and how they've worked with journalists in the past, the same journalists who now pump up Mason Mount propaganda basically every single day to try and make him look a lot better than he is. I don't listen to the PR. I watch the football. And when I watch the football games, Mount barely shows up for 60 minutes in a match. Then he'll get the ball, he'll ignore runners 2 or 3 times, clap the fans a little bit, and then disappear. That, if anything, that's his best trait. I literally saw a Sky Sports article today when I typed in Mason Mount, right? And it said his bizarre talent is that he's the fastest clapping footballer.
Sorry, what does that mean?
He can clap faster than anybody else.
What does that mean for, like, yeah, what's that got to do with the price of milk, blood? Is that the same?
I don't know, but it's another load of PR crap, and it's every fucking week. And bro, I feel for you. You gotta deal with all of this when you join United too. You gotta deal with a lot of this shit, man. Yeah. I said the same thing to Flimsy and Fruits. I was like, I rate you. I hate Arsenal. I despise them. I wouldn't wish the debates and the simps and the Havertz misprofiling bollocks on anybody. On anybody. Yeah, bro. Look at this. I'll put it on the big screen now. I found it. Bro, this is a real Sky Sports article.
Cool. Let's find this. Fastest clapping footballer, bizarre talent.
This is real, bruv. Google it. Sky Sports.
Bruv, why would Sky Sports? Yeah, Sky Sports. They're doing way too much. How Sky Sports said that this player claps fast? Like, what the fuck has that got to do with skills with a football at your feet? Bro, but this is what I'm saying.
Mason Mount PR sesh. It's another Mason Mount PR sesh. PR king, man. Generational PR. That's all he's got.
Fucking hell, man. That's horrendous. That's horrendous. I don't even know.
But yeah, they can hold that. They can hold that. All season spent backing this shit and saying the fucking owners are the problem. The owners who just walked into the job and have spent 700 to 800 million already. They're putting their money down. Yeah, Johnny probably did write that article. So. He's going to be another one that you got to deal with.
Bro, how often do you clap, in a football game? You clap after the game to the fans. Like, what kind of shit
after the game, before the game, when you're running up to take a corner, the million times they chant your name while you misplace a pass, just because you ran around and you pressed the ball out of possession. Great. Fucking great.
It's crazy. I can't even lie.
This fan base pisses me off so much, man. They're all passionate.
Bro, but at least all the guys you don't like, you're getting rid of, bro. Like, this is, like you said, this is vindication.
And they're still moaning. There's some that are still defending Mason Mount, and Fabrizio Romano has literally come out numerous times saying Mason Mount and his representatives have said we do not want to stay at Chelsea, we are not signing a new deal, and you either sell him to United now or he leaves on a free in the summer. That's come from his own representatives to fucking Fabrizio, and you got people trying to say it's bullshit, it's lies. It's a narrative. They're trying to run this Mason Mount narrative. The only people trying to run a Mount narrative are you lot, trying to act like he's still an angel in this scenario. Literally rejected 200k a week while it's being rumored he has accepted 200k a week from Man United, and you want to act like he still loves Chelsea. What are you waffling about? He's accepted the same money to go to a different club.
That's it. That's
Proper Chelsea. Proper prick, bruv. That's it.
Yeah, bro. It's true, bro. Listen, you ain't lying. I can't lie. You ain't lying. But, bro,
insane,
but these guys don't want to hear it, though. But, bro, listen. Like, every fan base has their own little... Do you know what I mean? They have their own little love affairs and that. Do you know what I mean? It just so happens that Mason Mount's yours. But at least the good thing about yours is at least you're getting rid of yours, innit? Like, mine are still here, so...
I'm waiting for the here we go. Even with the Havertz stuff, like as much as I celebrated, I'm worried until that happens. Mount can't even come back to pre-season though. That guy is going to be too much of a toxic influence if he joins.
Yeah, 100%.
Way too much of a toxic influence. There's no point even bringing him back. So what, he can run around and then they can have some more PR. Oh, Mason Mount has turned up to his first day of training. He's being professional. Professional, my back foot, even though you're telling your representatives to leak out that we don't want to be here. So Chelsea hopefully are pressured to driving down his transfer value.
Facts.
I think we can't see it. We know what you're doing. Not, oh, it's a leak. Oh, it's a narrative. No, Mason Mount wants his transfer value dropped. That's it. And he wants Chelsea to get less money from that.
It's true, and that's the club. That's the club that he loves. That's what I mean, and that's why you don't listen to what they say. You watch what they do, innit?
Exactly. And you know what I watched Mason Mount do? Nothing, except more PR. Like even games where he was injured, he was coming off the bench after games, didn't have any impact, didn't come off the bench, didn't do anything, just to clap the fans again.
Yep.
I was like, why are you clapping us? You didn't play and you don't want to be here. I don't need your claps. But you want to do it like, oh, Mason Mount, he doesn't want to go. He's being forced out by the evil Chelsea. The evil Chelsea who offered him the same amount of money that he's taking at United. Idiots. Fucking idiots, man.
Facts. Hey, bruv. Hey, listen, guys, smash the like button on that note, bruv. That's a mic drop from Lewis. I can't even lie. Listen, we're on 890
that's also a pause.
likes.
I just deeped it. Pause.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. It's 890. We're on 890 likes. Get us over 900. Get those likes up, people.
Run it up. Run it up.
Know. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Hey, big up everyone in the chat, man. That was flipping. Hey, that was a classic. I can't lie, bruv. What's your evening saying, my bro?
Oh, yeah, I'm chilling now. Well, I'm probably not doing any more streams or something unless we get Here We Go. Probably going to be live tomorrow, another transfer show. And yeah, big up everybody. Big up everyone. It's very therapeutic.
Come on. You know, like that. So listen, big up everyone. Big up everyone inside. You already know what it is, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Man's back tomorrow. That was fucking funny, blood. I got to go for a fucking MRI now, blood. I have to go check my leg, bruv, and see what this fucking progress after the surgery's been.
Oh, you're being serious, my bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I got MRI scan, bro. It's long, blood. I swear down. I had surgery before. Now I have to go check the plate in my leg and see what's going on and see if it's healing properly and all this bullshit, bruv. So yeah, bruv,
best of luck.
Going to the hospital, bruv. Listen, it's one of them ones where I just don't care. You know, like it's like man can say good luck, but it's like if there's damage, it's already been done. You know them ones. Like, yeah. You know them ones. If it's not healing the way I want it to heal, it's just not healing. You know them ones. So at least it's one of them ones where at least for me now, yeah, like at least I'll get an update, bruv. You know them ones. At least I'll know where I'm at in it. Like it's when you don't know where you're at. That's the most frustrating bit. You know, like that. So I haven't removed the plate yet. Do you know what I mean? I asked them to remove it, but they're saying it has to be in a year before I can take it out, and it hasn't been in a year, innit? So it's one of them ones where I'm gonna
Sometimes they heal early though. It's like bodies are different.
Oh, mine's healed. Mine's already healed. Like I know that they could take it out now, but it's protocol, innit? So I need to go. I'm gonna have an MRI scan, check that shit out. and then see what's going on, man. But now, big up everyone inside though. Make sure you smash the like, and also big up everyone supporting on the Insta as well. You lot seen I've been doing a madness with my club, boy. I've been signing bare players, innit, bro. I've been doing a Chelsea, fam. So it's one of them ones where the man's been dropping here he goes like every 3 hours on the Instagram. You know, like that. Man signed hella players for the ladies team because they needed it. You get me? The men's team, not so much. You know, like that, because we're good for numbers, but the ladies team needed like a good overhaul, blood, and I've just signed bare players, bro. I've signed some ballers as well.
Clear out. Sometimes it's needed, man. Sometimes it's needed.
It has to be done, my guy. You know what I mean? So it's all the one. So now, man, I got some scary ballers that are going to be playing next season. So yeah, man, it's gonna be a bloodbath. I can't lie. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, big up everyone. Make sure you smash that like on the way out, people. Let's get us to 1,000 likes, and I'll be back again tomorrow, people.